I've got essentially a team plus HQ, and I need a Foxtrot squad lead.
Yeah,
Foxtrot Foxtrot does not need squad lead.
There is a second Foxtrot squad.
Yeah, I need that Charlie 2. I need you to slot in underneath Indigo Fox.
Yeah, right.
I need
all right, let me
some
get you out of
dudes
there.
from. Okay, 29th. I'm gonna try to keep you together. Second MRB. Can I actually get you guys en masse to file down underneath Indigo? Oh, never mind. You're with Ender. Making this complicated.
Cool.
Can I get some of the SOG guys from Charlie as well to file down to Indigo Fox's platoon and help fill that? Foxtrot, you're gonna file in under Indigo Fox as well. Okay, so just report it on his platoon network, and that should be good to go. Indigo, give me your numbers for your sections, please. Anderson, can you give me those as well?
Yeah, I'll give them to you in a minute. All right, that's 60 seconds. Fisher, you got 60 seconds on the clock. Get your company together.
All right, everything looks good, you guys. If possible, can we get one guy up underneath me just in case I go down? You have full comms, and we can make you secondary. But everything else looks pretty good.
Green can't be on our team.
One other.
Time to see how well the 501st guys do. I mean,
Alpha 1.
Twig, you got any
I haven't seen
problems?
anything bad, but I haven't seen anything noteworthy, you know. So they'll have their moment. But I did see Clown do a few cool things in EU though, so hoping that continues.
Hey Frank, can you swat and let Grishy swat?
Coons, are you squared away? You have to push to talk, brother.
Yeah, no, sorry. I gotta...
Johnny, then why are you watching? Go deal with your friend, Wink. Have fun. Live a little.
I don't want to be there. Whoops.
Celebrate.
Bart and Charlie 1, can you filter down into second platoon? Maybe jump in with one of those other teams. I can't have a single guy on that team.
One medic.
I don't remember the 501st being in here last week, but they might have been.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Alrighty, let's push her to map screen.
All right, round 2 about to get started.
If you are not in the game and you're wanting to participate, if you were unable to participate in round 1 because of the number cap and you got guys that are still online, we are 9 short of the cap. You invite them in to have some fun. We'll play round 2 here coming up shortly after the map brief. I did not plug the rules today. I apologize. I usually plug the rules, but with the whole slotting process, I was a little preoccupied and consumed. If you haven't read the rules, you need to read the rules. We do monitor that closely. We do take complaints from the community regarding rule violations, and you know that very well, Pierce. Shame on you. But we do take complaints from the community. We do take it seriously. You know, you got 140, 150 people in here. If we let everybody run around like heathens and barbarians, no pun intended, it just turns it into a nightmare.
Fucking barbarian.
It just turns it into a nightmare, and it's hard to manage. So please, community leaders, make sure that your community members are abreast of the rules. Individual players, make sure you are familiar with the rules, because when we have to enforce them, we're not nice about it.
Got some markers down
so
too.
We will need
this is wave sectors.
I made this submission, so I got to brief it again. This is a sector control sequential. I'm going to try a sequential sector control, see how that works out. Blue 4 has 3 sectors to defend. N4 needs to take it from them. The lore of this is there's some PMCs that are caught in the middle of a civil war, and the proto government forces don't enjoy the PMCs. They're going to go and knock them out of the town of Mari and take their airfield from them, and then take them prisoner and hold them for ransom. Do I have any questions from company leaders?
Yeah, is this sequential or is this all?
It's sequential.
I bet.
I'm not a company.
All right, I'm jumping up. We're playing Homeworld 2's The Keepers for this one because it's a desert map. I usually play Keepers or Battle of Sejuk when we do these types of operations. Private Jeff keeps getting kicked out. He's not having a good time. But we have an outpost for Sector 1. We got a roadblock right here. We have a second roadblock here for Sector 2. And then Sector 3 is just part of Marway. And then we've got some additional roadblocks down as well for some nice defensive positions for BLUROFR to take, but they're really far out.
All right.
I would just hold Marway instead.
As we move into the intermission between missions 1 and 2, Liru, do you mind if I steal the show for a quick minute?
No. What are you doing?
Oh, thank you. The thing that I told you that I got.
What did you get?
From a certain not Czechoslovakian, a certain Czech company.
Oh yeah, sure. Do your Bohemia unboxing. Go ahead. Have fun.
All right. Check. Hello. Maybe yes. Cool. All right. I see the little ball lighting up. So. Nope, not that. Ah. All right. I got a package in the mail. Jesus, looks like ass. Holy fuck. That looks bad. Nice. So, yeah, got myself a little package here. I know what's in.
Hey, Barb.
What's up?
I'm gonna mute myself and send people to you. So I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'll try and keep them entertained.
Okay. So, this could be an issue. We saw this in EU round 1. People started moving out before the server changed everyone over, so we're gonna have a desync spike here. And that is quite unfortunate. Oh dear. Give me 1 second. Yes, Sai, I'm in their FIG donation thing. I get updates on their progress, but chat, we're gonna be here for a while because when you see this yellow chain, it basically meant that it's gonna take the server like 10 minutes to catch up now because too many people went active at once, and we're kind of stuck in this maneuver. So while we wait for the server to unlock itself, let's go ahead and look at the AO, or you can go watch Barbarian unbox his care package he got from Bohemia. So, Outpost is fairly simple. This is one of the standard outposts that are pre-built within Bohemia. It's not ZEI or ZEC. This is just one of the default ones that exist, and it looks like nothing's been cleaned up about it. Looking at this southern roadblock here, it is, again, something that is pre-built here. Nothing too fancy right there. But then you have the southern roadblock here. It's basically 3 of those with a few sandbags added and some of the concrete barriers maneuvered around. So that one's going to be a little bit tough to defend. You're going to start seeing this catch up with a lot of people saying they're losing connection as the server's catching up with everything. And then we have, let's look at the eastern roadblock here. I'm willing to bet it's just going to be, wow, it's even smaller. That's amazing. All right, so you got that little roadblock there. It's basically just free garrisons that, I guess if BLUROFR doesn't have any fortified tools, they can't use. So, I mean, those aren't even worth defending, in my opinion. And then you have the third sector here, which is just a little part of Marway here. So a lot of buildings, a lot of places to hide. This is definitely a decent spot for BLUROFR to make their last stand, especially since they got some nice kill zones around on the northern side to help stop it. So they're asking for some time extensions. That's probably going to be granted. Is there any, is there an Easter egg in here? Huh? No, just a cart. Okay. Well, we tried. So there's going to be a mass disconnect and reconnect. Tends to happen. Can't be avoided as they're, you know, teething the 140, 150 players in the server because Arma's not meant to have that. So, all right, desync starting to come back. Definitely doing a little bit better than EU. We're going to see the desync happen for another few minutes as people are connecting and reconnecting, but that should be a-okay. I mean, independent, they have a lot of room to maneuver. Looking at AO number 1, I mean, it's going to be easy for independent to get in using the forests, but this is on a bit of a hill, and there are some pretty good sight lines looking into the tree lines here. Plus, I'm pretty sure a few more fortifications can be built up ahead. It is also important to note that BLUROFR has only 2762 technicals and SPG-9 techie. I guess I read that wrong because Independent has 3 50 cal techies and an SPG-9 car as well. So those SPG-9 Vics have both HE and AT rounds, so they can be really good at attacking sectors that BLUROFR is going to try to hold. But Independent is probably going to utilize the little jungle patches here to get up to this sector, and then probably try to close the gap with smoke grenades as firing's gone back and forth, because any other angle would be pretty messy. Sector 2, same approach, because it's going to have all these jungles to go up. If you go through the open areas, it's a big kill zone there. I don't think it's going to be seen that way. So instead, Independent, again, going to stick to the forests. And then the real difficulty is going to be taking the town. If BLUROFR wants, this is the actual sector zone that they have to hold, specifically this northern side, but BLUROFR can also put Marksman up in these towers. They can have a few buildings garrisoned, make a nice perimeter. I would say BLUROFR might want to just scuttle one of these objectives. I would argue you could get a little bit of use out of defending Sector 1, so put a squad or a squad and a half in there, but don't overcrowd it, and then leave some explosive traps in Sector 2, and then go for Sector 3. But make sure you keep someone in Sector 2 to trigger those traps manually. That way he can hide somewhere in here. The best place to hide would probably be in these little fortified areas here. Yep, and that's still part of the sector, and then wait for people to be in, and then det those charges. But I will admit, today we've seen some really good explosive traps run here, and I would love to see it keep going, because it's tactics like that which can win you the day. So let's unmute real quick, see how Barb's doing.
The kill on the MI8. Oh, it was like they couldn't have landed in a worse fucking spot, man.
Sounds like
could not have landed in a worse spot.
So do you remember, were you with me in that third round on Serrani where a full MI8 landed right in front of the Matt team gunner? Do you remember that? It was like a month ago.
On Serrani?
On Southern Serrani, specifically.
Was it an MI8 or an MI24?
No, it was an MI8, fully loaded with dudes. It was focused on the southern side. It almost became a clutch for the third part of the objective. I think it was ammo caches, actually. Like, that's what it reminded me of.
I don't think I remember that, but yeah. No, it was a rough fucking landing.
Yeah.
I'm still just like, the people who died as soon as the rocket hit was just like,
it sucks.
The lucky ones.
Definitely sucks. But what? Just give me the 411. What'd you get from Bohemia? Just tell me.
Well, shit.
Just tell me. Just tell me. You don't have to point in front of your camera. Just tell me.
It's too late. I got an Arma 3 Laws of War t-shirt.
Nice.
And then I got a, you'll find this funny. So I got a Republic of Trinaris, flag patch.
Nice.
It's huge, but I forgot that the flag patch, or the flag for Trinaris, is a nice bright green that perfectly is chroma keyed out with nice settings. So I showed it to the stream, and it's just a chroma keyed out little square.
Nice.
That honestly, the fact that it did that, it kind of saved it, because otherwise it would have just been me opening a fucking t-shirt and a patch that I fucking But yeah, GREENFOR has a bunch of technicals. BLUROFR has Humvees and some Jeep technicals.
So I was going over Sector 1, put a squad in, hold it. Sector 2, explosive traps, keep a guy in one of those bunkers on the bottom floor and dead him as a sacrifice play. Sector 3, make it hell. And they should be very, very fine.
3, flat urban terrain. I think I remember way and Marway, yep.
Jeez, what's that? You're horrible,
back when we had this in TSB, playing a few ops going through here. It is a maze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think Blue 4, they could easily recreate that, but we'll have to see. It's going to come down to the PvP, but I think this is going to be a good round 2.
Yeah, I'd love to see mobile stuff, very fast-paced, exploiting flanks, repositioning quickly. I'd love to see that kind of thing, especially with the 2 Humvees and it's not an MRZR. What is that? The little
Polaris
ATV...
Jeep.
Polaris, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things can go
here
fast
we
as
go.
well. So we'll see how well they utilize them. I'm just a sucker for.
Oh, break. Hey, go look at Blue 4 spawn. We have Night Owl being a Beyblade. He stopped. Damn it. Oh well.
Damn.
He's now becoming a human bridge, and he collapsed. What a shame. So what do we got here? Blue 4 is actually, we're seeing, even though they're PMCs, we're seeing a mix of, so the team leaders have the 5.56 rifles, but the main rifle of choice is a 7.62 Scar with those 20-round magazines. I'm trying to see if there's anything else special on Blue 4 here. Let me check their MAT team gun. They might not even have a MAT team gun. It might just be a, no, they do have a MAT team gun, and it is a Carl Gustav. Okay. Let me check. Foxtrot 1, it's 240 Bravos, and their main machine guns are 249. So it's basically 7.62 Blue 4. Independent, though, how are they geared up? Wow, they're ready, actually getting ready to go here.
Russian, yeah. They're Cherno Russian for whatever reason.
So Cherno Russian with AKM variants here.
Pretty much what we saw in the last mission.
Wait, no, never mind.
Kind of action.
Sorry, I thought I saw a PSO scope on one of the AKs. I'm like, oh, they're doing, you know, better scopes, but no, it doesn't seem to be the case. It's still the one-time CCO scopes and whatnot.
Some kind of Cherno-Russian activity in sub-Saharan Africa.
No, these aren't Cherno-Russian. They're the local Proto Government.
Yes. The
local
very
Proto Government. They found a cache of Russian supplies and decided to overthrow the local government. Easy.
Where did they find this cache of supplies? Was it in the back
Russians
of a truck
left it everywhere.
Russian? Yeah.
Everywhere. Don't you remember the Great African Crusade?
I've seen fuck, what's that one?
Oh my god. No. The movie Dmitri of Arabia.
I have not seen that.
It's a play off of Lawrence of Arabia, forehead.
Well, I thought that was a actual movie. Yeah, I got the reference.
No,
I get the reference, but I thought that'd be a cool movie.
Tosser, I love
Dmitri
you.
of Arabia.
God damn it.
Yeah, I love you too.
So it looks like we're having, So they're sending a squad over to defend Terminal 1. I thought they were stopping to defend Terminal 2, but no, they're going to go straight to Terminal 3. I like it. They're going to check out these roadblocks, though, but the roadblocks are not worth defending, in my opinion. They're too open. There's literally one little defense thing at them, and that's that. They're cute little markers, though, but even if they were well defended, I mean, they're too far out from Sector 3 to be worth a damn, in my opinion. But they're cute.
Ooh, legs getting a little too close to pads, but he doesn't go Arma. He doesn't go flying.
Oh, right, we're supposed to watch their convoys now because of all the frickin' Arma incidents that have happened today.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Hey, at least Blue Force trying to make some proper spacing here.
No, yeah, you see Green Force spacing with the technicals?
Well, they haven't started moving yet, so they're just gonna wait it out.
Okay.
Oh man, I love it when vehicles overtake each other while they're dismounting in tight corridors. I mean, that's just asking to get run over. But yeah, a lot of Blue 4 guys dismounting on Terminal Site 3. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Tarnfrog is looking to head south. He's riding on the edge.
Oh my god, this is...
a couple guys in his car with
this
him.
is begging for an Arma incident.
Where'd he go to, actually? Maybe Hill 36, or just drive around? I don't know. But he's looking to go somewhere. Lord of War, that's the movie. Thank you. Someone in my chat reminded me of that. But like I said, one of the good ones with Nicolas Cage's good movies. Are these sectors sequential?
Yes, they have to be taken in order.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, 15 seconds left now. We'll see where they get off to.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm waiting in green for a spawn. I want to see if, not if, but
too.
when something gets armored.
Yeah. And here we go. It's actually been more than 15 minutes, so.
Yeah, they extended it a few minutes because of. Oh, there. Never mind. There we go. I thought they would have extended it. Yeah, because there were like 2 minutes of desync, but they're gonna play it through. And now we have a lot of Op4 cars kind of driving around. One Vic almost ramming into another right off the bat.
Saw that. Jesus, that's beautiful.
The pissed off African government force, man. The road rage.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw that one too. Gosh darn it. I love how we're sitting here. Like, it's horrible to be rooting for this, but at the same time, it's like watching a suspension bridge.
Oh yeah, it's like doing like the penny trick on like train tracks and like just sitting by and with a thing of popcorn just waiting.
Yeah, so Independent, it looks like they have one force going over to either hit the southern side of Terminal 1 while the other side does a pincer maneuver on the western flank.
Yeah, this is... the timing might be off for this. The western force is going to get... if they don't stop...
Well, that's why they're driving through the jungle, though, from the looks of things.
Well, now they are, but... Yeah. They just need to coordinate. We saw some coordination in the first one, especially with that castle, and it worked out beautifully. If they're able to coordinate an attack, I feel like it'd have that same level of efficacy to where they'd be able to overpower these defenses very quickly and without taking a lot of casualties.
But yeah, as I predicted, Blue 4 is going to scrap defensive site 2 because it's too open. The forests go right up to it. That would be very difficult to hold in an even fight. And you always want to try to have these fights unfair, but it is important to note, Blue 4, they're setting up a machine gun team just outside of it, I guess, to try to, yeah, no, they're being aggressive with their defenses on Terminal, Sector 1. Again, they're trying to branch things out, which I don't feel really comfortable with. I would have just put some explosive traps around it and demoed them as Independent came close. Just kept a squad there and then had everyone else make Sector 3 hell, but I don't know, interesting play. It's going to boil down to the PvP, so that's what we got to see.
Yeah, the defensive positions that Blue 4 has here on the western side of Sector 1, not terrible. I've seen better, I've seen worse. The terrain kind of works in their favor, and they found a good amount of rocks to hide behind, so it's not just trees or shrubs. Yeah, it's going to come down to the PvP, but I think Blue 4 has a little bit of a better chance defending from the trees than from the base. At least with a more extended fire team. I think this is more like a squad size, but I digress. And yeah, we're just gonna be waiting this western side. Yep, they've dismounted.
Yeah, I agree. What's that?
And they're pushing up. Where did... Yeah, Tarnfolk just went to that hill close at marker 22, so that's not too far away at all. We'll see how this attack progresses. What are your predictions for this, Liru?
So, Green 4 is going to overpower the defenses at Sector 1. I'm not sure if any explosive traps were put down at Sector 2. I did see a demo guy walking around the perimeter of Sector 1, though, so might be a few explosive traps there. If it's an even fight, Independents are then going to tag Sector 2, then there's going to be a hellish fight in Sector 3. However, from what I'm looking, I mean, Blue 4 has a shit ton of guys way northeast, and we also have G-Legs, who I'm willing to bet to Marksman. I haven't actually checked, but Yep, Platoon 1's HQ's Marksman. He's with pads in that truck. They might try to go do some scouting and Marksman action there, but Blue 4, I don't get their defensive lines here.
Yeah, they got a huge group south of Sector 3.
Thinking a vehicle barricade though. I don't get that at all. Like I guess because it's a high spot for terrain, but that's super. Like, why? Like, Independent is not going to go there. They're not going to do that wide of a flank because that's all a kill zone. Like, understanding strategy in Arma 3 when you're commanding is understanding. Hold up, we got Blue 4 doing some first shots here. It is Jane Saunders and Fun Guy firing at independent forces coming up. But commanding in PvP ops for Arma 3 is all about understanding that the enemy commander you're fighting also has a brain. Otherwise, he wouldn't take the slot. He wouldn't have the balls to take the slot, in my opinion. But independent command is not going to commit guys up there. So why would you commit guys over there, expecting a wide flank? I mean, I don't mean to talk shit about Friday Night Fights, but usually you don't see forces go back for the vehicles and then drive. Okay, let me reel that back. You see them go back and take vehicles, but they'll usually like drive right up to the objective with those vehicles for the 3rd sector.
Yeah.
Because by then time's running out and they have to rush in to get it. So planning these wide, elaborate flanking solutions is dumb in a city. It's better to put your guys in the damn city and hold it. So I don't like Blue Force strategy with that. I think it's just maybe for... I'm trying to think of why they would do it, and I honestly can't think of a good reason other than they think Green 4 is going to attack from that flank, because why else would you put guys there to hold it? But... yeah, no, they need to be put in the city. I mean, a better spot for them to be would be at the Minaret Towers and that whole complex, because that would at least give them good eyes around. And, you know, that also puts them close to the objective. I mean, it's not the best position for a squad to be in, but it would still work. Because this town has so many checkpoints, natural choke points, excuse me, where you can make trenches and hold around. And, I mean, it's perfect for... It's perfect for some... Yeah, literally, it's perfect. But I don't see Blue 4 utilizing it. They're utilizing some of it to the south, but they
I get their idea. So what they're doing, I mean, is they're going, okay, they gotta go to...
They have the high ground, but it's useless.
It's a blocking force between sectors 2 and 3, but it's too much. This is... So we talked about all the eggs in one basket, you know, for the last mission. It worked out for them pretty well. We thought it would work out. This one, it's like...
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make you reel back for 1 second. It worked out, but literally they did not have an extra minute to spare. Had Op 4 had an extra minute, we saw that they would have then taken everything. But
well, it's what I mean with this is like this is. I don't think this will work out for them because this is not what they have to defend. This isn't. You know, they're not making the Alamo.
I'm just saying, again, Blue 4 should have just had a squad defend the first position, put some explosive traps around it, baited it, let Independent, you know, take that sector. That's a sacrifice play for stalling. Take Sector 2, put more explosive traps down, again, sacrifice play, and then just make Sector 3 equatorial hell. Because there's so many places to do that. Yeah, I know, it got smoked a little while ago. They tried their best to hold, but it just wasn't enough.
No, they were never gonna hold. Not against the whole force. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's... I don't know. Blue 4 needs to be more spread out.
Look at Foxtrot 1 for Blue 4. They got 1 man down. They have a full frickin' independent group coming up. I see Cullen from TF121 pushing up with his guys. They've learned quite a bit. They're like they're a small milsim, but they're pretty chill dudes. One of them just bad fragged on their spot, but now they're Warmax come up. Blue 4, they got their car driving up. They're gonna try to get Tarnfolk back, but now Independent's right here, and they're gonna kind of catch Blue 4 out of position here. What the heck was that for?
Yeah, they got some veterans in the first compound. Night Owl, Indigo Fox, Snow, Victor Koak. People who know their stuff, so we'll see if they're able to weather the storm for a decent amount of time. Because there's no way, I don't believe that they're going to...
I cannot believe Blue 4 just got out of there properly.
a considerable amount and burn that time.
Definitely.
That's all they need to do.
But it looks like we're starting to see people drive out en route. 18 now coming into these compounds as well. Blue 4 is going to abandon.
Trying to go on a wide flank, but TSB squad cuts them down. I saw Galil over there as well. Actually, he's the only one over there. But sorry.
Blue 4's ditching that spot.
Oh.
Grenade just took out a tower. Hot damn. Like,
yeah.
I get it. But at the same time, like, you could just chill in there and turn it into a trap. But I've noticed this a lot. People do not like sacrifice plays in Friday Night Fights.
Ooh. And we're, again, speaking of sacrifice, Hill 22, south of southwest of Sector 2. Yeah, they're getting GREENFOR is getting lit up by a machine gun over by Foxtrot 2. I think it's at 240 Bravo. It dropped like 2 or 3 people immediately. That's exactly what
Blue 4 wants here to knock him out. But yeah, no, Blue 4 has been focusing on playing with small machine gun teams. So that was actually both Foxtrot teams for Blue 4. The first one was ahead. The second one was a bit further behind. But also starting to get a little darker as the sun's starting to set. So that might be interesting towards the end of the round. But that was a good wave defense of, you know, covering each other's retreat. So most of Foxtrot actually survived, and they knocked out 1 or 2 independent guys. So again, pretty even. Blue 4 needs to get a few more extra kills, though, because independent has that numbers advantage. But it looks like they're going to just pull out.
Yeah, and they have those quick cars. They're able to get out of there for the most part. I think that's, you know, cutting their losses. You see GREENFOR now pushing up, just sprinting to the base.
Yep.
Capture as quick as possible.
Blue 4 does have more skulls than independent, though. And with Kaiju and Acid about to be double tapped, that's just going to add a few more here. And that's not what Blue 4 wants to be in right now. But it's because they just spaced out their forces so much that it couldn't be helped at that point. By the way, spectators now have global chat, so you can see. I would argue both teams' markers if they make them, but I've been seeing markers appear both in EU and NA for these rounds here. So if you want to use them, it's up to you.
Oh, north of Sector 3, G-Legs and Pads have gone within a few hundred meters of that last sector. They might be able to pull it out from under them.
They're a marksman team. They're not going to go for that, but it is worrisome because there's only 2 guys in the actual 3rd sector.
They're a marksman team, but they're in such low ground.
I don't
terrain only goes from like 12 to 15. Like, it's very, very flat.
So here's the issue, though. GREENFOR dismounted from their VIX very far off from where the actual sector is. So I think they're just going to continue the rest of this on foot, which would be a little bit of a mistake in my opinion.
Ooh, yeah,
but I could see this distance being done, but it's just going to eat up extra lines on the clock here.
Yeah, Night Owl's group has pulled back to Sector 3, and they're now starting to garrison it, so a little bit tougher defense now being formed. This might have been the plan all along, to just gradually fall back to Sector 3.
Yeah.
So, not the best, not the worst. Again, kind of playing out for them so far. Now we have actually 17608 Tarnfalk over there by the minarets, doing what you were saying earlier, getting up high and trying to get eyes over a wide area. All the area around this town is pretty well open for the most part.
That's going to be good for scouting. You got to put yourself at the level of where 17608 is, but he does have a Vector 21 out, and he is looking around. He also found an MOS scope for his Scar.
Oh no, he's the marksman.
Oh, so they just get
scars. I mean, it's
20 round marksman. Yeah, I mean it works.
It works.
Pseudo marksman rifle there. I'm gonna say independent at most is gonna take another 10 minutes to get to Sector 2 and cap it, which is gonna leave them, if we round up the time. God, so let's say it's 30, 40, so it's going to give them 25 minutes to hit Sector 3. But because Blue 4's defense lines are so pushed out, I think they could break through and sweep it out from under them because of the lack of centralized defenses. But Independent does have the numbers advantage. It's pushed up more. It's what started as 15%. I would argue it's at about 20 to 25% now.
Hudson has spotted pads and G-legs. Over at Hill 27, east of Sector 3, he has perfect eyes on them. And yeah, they're starting to take shots now.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious because they've, dug up trenches, and that, adds to the little skyline, so they're going to be looked at closer. But, I mean, these two, they are going to try to get some licks in. You always see them as a team.
Yeah, I'm surprised return fire hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, I think they're looking, but these guys are pinned down. They know it's a marksman, so I think they're trying to get the Bravo 2 Blue 4 team to try to sight them out.
Out to the east, Hudson has eyes on them. He's looking right at them through a vector. So he definitely sees them. He just needs to,
he's got a CCO scope, though.
Fire.
Like, that's going to be a really tough shot to make, but he might make it.
True.
We just saw him go like prone with the resting weapon on the floor. I'm waiting for it.
Me too. More shots going off from G-legs. And returning.
There's the barrage.
As well. Ooh.
A lot of fire went out. G-legs getting knocked unconscious. And now the other Bravo team trying to fire. Pads trying to smoke his position, but he's going to be caught right there, and that's going to become a target for all of Blue 4 to start engaging.
Yeah.
G-legs might not wake up from that one. So he's now trying to fan that smoke out a bit more. As I say it, he wakes up, but I mean, a lot of bullets went into him there.
A lot of bullets.
More smoke's being popped. They're gonna have to fix their legs and try to get out of here. Honestly, if I was Bravo, I'd get that technical and go run them down.
Yeah, absolutely. We run down the sniper team.
Yeah, because they know it's a marksman team because it was small consecutive shots.
Mm-hmm. I think Hudson should have been able to discern the SVD from just the silhouette, but yeah, they're pinned down. This might be rough for them. And it's also
we have a 3-man Blue 4 Humvee team coming around to the north. They might try to go run him down. We got legs unconscious again. Pads is a medic though, but he is not going to be able to get legs up from this scenario here. And we also have Arcor, the man himself, running around here. One of the FNF admins here. I think he's going to try to outflank Pads here and sweep this. Legs getting double tapped. He's dead. Go ahead.
I think you were pretty on the nose with how Blue 4 is defending, at least for Sector 2. They're giving that up, but they're not giving it up completely for free. Purple Firefighter has dug a vehicle trench around his SP Jeep. And he's looking through a nice little keyhole.
That's nice.
Right towards that checkpoint. I don't know if you can see fully down there, but he's got a nice little line of sight to use this little corridor of death.
So Arcor is a marksman for first platoon. Wait a second. No, he has the marksman rifle. He traded rifles with 1706 and gave him a SCAR with an MOS scope, so Arcor could put his CCO scope on the Mark 11. They're both 7.6. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense in my opinion.
Both 7.62, like.
Ooh, a lucky I guess unlucky headshot for Pads there. Fire from 3 different angles, and now someone could go steal that marksman weapon. And I mean, there was another 3-man team coming around to the north. Those marksmen, man, they were gonna have a bad time.
Jeez, Bravo 1 is like a good half a click away from where he died, and had accurate fire coming in.
Fuck. Oh my god, now we're having some Blue 4 guys engaging the Bravo 1 team again from the town, but that got quickly sorted. And Independent is taking their sweet time to maneuver on this objective. I was about 4 minutes off from when they're going to capture that thing. But even then, if they go directly to the town, they've got a firm resistance of Blue 4 to go in. But look at all those vehicles getting mounted on the in Malari. Those could easily circumvent Blue 4's defensive line there, because Sector 3 itself is not well defended. Okay.
We're using this kind of, not quite an MSR, but nice long straight road to kind of form some kind of line defense. Could be interesting. Well, again, lots of rooftops. This urban fighting is going to be very hellish for this attacking GREENFOR force. But if they're able to pierce through quick enough and just kind of get into the city and then from there work through the buildings, I think that could negate that benefit for BLUROFR.
I don't know. We're not going to see any action for another few minutes. Independent's going to take Sector 2, and then we're going to have to see how they maneuver here. They've got basically a 3-group maneuver here. So the main fight's going to be from the tree line to the edge of the town. BLUROFR might reposition its forces on the eastern roadblock flank. But I can also see Independent possibly going for a rush, but a rush would be very dumb, considering what Independent knows right now. Hey, Drum. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, they should be able to see by now. I think people like Wanderer, Tom, who are coming up on this checkpoint, they should be able to realize, yeah, they're just giving it to us. But if they have any wits about them, they'll know that may not be the case. Now, why would they give it up for free? There's might be something in the works. Oh, hey, Jester's rating you. How about that?
He's a good guy.
So I hear. Mainly from you. But yeah, it's gonna be a little slow.
Hold up. We're having some contact start between BLUROFR forces on the leftmost side of the southern garrison. I think they're firing into the forest here, trying to see exactly what they were aiming for, and if they try to re-engage again.
Breaking a window?
It might have been. I'm sorry. It looked like it was in the direction of Independent. Yeah. So you're right. It might have just been a window break on the southern side.
They have captured Sector 2, so they might, from here, pull back. Ooh, shots coming in from that Jeep, yeah. Wolf is shooting with, what does he have? He's a CCO and he's firing from that distance?
Oh, there's the rocket going in. Beautiful! It hit the fucking, whatchamacallit, the off-road. Yeah, it hit it in the rear and disabled it. That was a great keyhole. Another round coming in to blow it up. And Independent is running away from that flank. So a really good
800-meter shot.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was a great keyhole for BLUROFR, and that's gonna make that Independent flank freak out. You actually see a lot of them now displacing to the southeast.
Oh yeah, they're running away from
That's perfect. That's a perfect routing shot. Now they're gonna spend more time to reposition, possibly to try to go around it, and then you might actually see those eastern flank forces be useful. So
yeah, I was gonna say they should consider going through that forest. That hill again, the center can kind of give it a little bit of concealment as they move.
All part of BLUROFR's master plan, I guess. Fuck.
Man.
Now you're seeing some of the Independent guys coming to the edge of the tree line here, getting shot at by the BLUROFR garrison. These are massive kill zones that BLUROFR has set up here. Independent, though, if they still had their Vics, they could literally just drive into them, get on some perimeter walls, and ignore this fight. But unfortunately, with leaving behind a lot of their vehicles, now they're kind of screwed. But we do have Alpha still in the town of Malari with quite a few guys. Actually, that's all of their vehicles. I wonder if they're going to pull around and try to pick people up, or if they're just going to do a large vehicle rush from a different angle. Independent's still going to be positioning its forces, though, but there's not really any coordination here, because you got the main force of Independent moving into town through the kill zone.
Out west at Malari, we have 5 flatbed trucks with varying amounts of infantry in them.
Bruh, I just said that.
Spread offense kind of thing. So
hey,
they're not going to... Yes?
Barb, I literally just said that.
Motherfucker, I was thinking about something else. I'm unprofessional, fuck you.
It's okay, we're both unprofessional. I have a blue 4 guy without a marker, Curlinger. I just had to mouse over him and then it appeared. Interesting. But now you're starting to see some of these independent guys getting shot at. They are just at the edge of the town, but they got a little bit of deflate cover to work with. But they're finding some holes in Blue 4's line to possibly outflank on the northern side. And you're actually seeing some Blue 4 guys getting moved up to the northernmost groups. Wow, a perfect flare by Blue 4, literally right on top of their position.
Yeah, that was from Dimitri, and they're running the fuck away. They have flares like this. This is going to be very useful, as like you said, it's getting darker and darker, so that flare's going to be a lot more visible.
He's invisible.
Like,
so Dimitri firing another one. There's the next flare going. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And now you have those vehicles coming in on the northern flank.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
We have a Polaris coming around as well.
Oh, is this going to be a repeat of that one with the SPG UAZ?
No, because Blue 4 spots those vehicles and tries to dismount. This is the Matt team gunner, though.
Yeah, that's the Cargusa.
Carpenter, it's Vic! Oh!
Gorski is up, Norris is down, and Falcon as Carpenter, they're in a rough spot.
There goes the other Vic taking out Carpenter.
Supporting fire coming in from Alpha 1.
You could not have asked for a better Matt team positioning right there by Buckets. Independent, though, they're going to start trying to close the gap and capture that team out of position here.
Just going way over.
Blue 4 needs to remount that Vic and get out of there. They need to pop smoke and disengage because they're being outflanked right now. They got no cover to the southwest where that machine gun's firing from. But they're going to try to stay and hold. Not the best idea.
Fire is getting more and more accurate. As the longer they stay there, the
see. Yep. Now you've got Mountain with the Ander and Flying Finn. They're coming around the different flank here. Blue 4, I think, are going for the car. Nope, they're gonna take cover with it. Oh, so Daniel has the Marksman rifle from Pads.
Yep.
But Mountain's about to come around and shoot these guys in the ass. We hear more shots as the main groups are engaging each other. But Mountain's about to get a really sick trick play to kill on Daniel. Vargrant and Buckets quickly getting in, realize they're being engaged from behind.
Second too late to save their buddy, but can they save themselves?
So, I mean, I'm glad that they still mounted up and left, remembering that they were gone, but you have the Ander now firing on friendlies.
Yep,
Ander, stop it.
Friendly force. I think he hit Wolf.
Little desync spike there as Alec was losing connection, and now they're returning fire on them because they got shot at earlier. But that Blue 4...
That's a drink for me.
Oh, cack. By the way, we have another vehicle that's pulled around. It's Galil. He got stuck, and his driver died. And he just traded. Actually, he got knocked unconscious by 17608. I don't know who Galil was with. It was DeVincer. DeVincer got his fucking Vic stuck. Genius.
Rip.
Thanks, TSP.
Well, it can't be perfect all the time.
I know.
King Frank and ISO.
Yep, watching them go into town.
Tip of the spear. This compound that they're in now, this is funky. All of these little doorways, like there is no real cover moving through these courtyards. So they gotta be very careful. They have Debrit, Dimitri, Bart, Arcor over here. Should be able to spot them, but they're not looking that direction at all. Iceberg, Frank, Razzie, Twig King looks like he's climbing the minaret.
I can't believe that this is actually being useful. I'm going to say this right now. I legitimately cannot believe that there is an independent flank on the eastern roadblock. Like,
yep.
I guess Blue 4 knows Independent better. As an outsider looking in, I think Independent's dumb for having a force over there, and I think Blue 4's dumb for having a force over there as well. Because it's just a massive open kill zone. Like, why would you fight over it?
Well, stupid,
whatever.
Stupid, so...
Yeah.
Looks like one person, Debrit, I think it was, the M240 gunner, he goes down on top of that roof, leaving Killinger and Arcor,
yep.
as well as Bart. GL's flares going out. Their position has been marked. It's stuck in the side of the minaret. Oh, that's the lining up. Now all of China knows you are here.
Goddamn memes, man. But now, GREENFOR, they're going to make their hold there because they got Charlie up on their right, aka the southern flank. Platoon 2 HQ getting engaged as he tries to drive away, but Independent is dangerously close to Sector 3. I could see the northern forces of Independent rallying on a Vic and then driving on the northern side and potentially taking it, because there's only a handful of guys actually defending the sector itself.
Yeah, and this is kind of their strategy. What the strategy has been, create the perimeter and prevent them from even getting close, which makes some sense in a way, but it leaves them vulnerable to these kind of flanking attacks that they're able to commit with these vehicles. The trucks and the off-roads give them that ability to quickly push the advantage on a flank. So Iceberg's team, they've gotten some reinforcements, but so has the BLUROFR team. Tar and Falk and Indigo Fox, their squads have come over here and are giving some nice enfilade fire as a majority of our here, pushing Dimitri, killing him, leaving Killinger and Bart here on this little strip. Firefighter in that Jeep is still on the eastern side, still getting some rockets off. Don't know how effective those rockets are. I think they're hitting rocks and trees and stuff.
Well, I mean, one rocket just... Oh, no, you're right. No, they hit a fucking rock. Amazing. See, you don't have to be accurate with your rockets as long as you blind the driver and make him panic to hit a rock. I was about to say that would have been a perfect... I just watched Twig King throw a grenade next to Vargrant and Buckets. I thought it was a frag, and I thought it was going to get him because it was dead on. But Independent are starting to break through this northern line. BLUROFR needs to reposition their southern force to go defend, because Independent's about to have a lot of forces on top of the spot with more on the way.
Cosmonaut, Buckets, and Vagrant, they're all pulling back to the sector. Yeah, we're gonna have about a dozen people in the sector itself, so... Yeah,
but GREENFOR literally has like 2 dozen. I'd say a little over a dozen in the town, and then another, like the rest of that second dozen on the outskirts. They're just kind of regroup here, but we're seeing them remount and scan around to make sure there's no BLUROFR guys around. So if that force comes in, they can start putting pressure directly on that sector, which is going to cause some chaos on BLUROFR's line and let that other Independent force come in and reinforce in time. But BLUROFR, they're just too spread out right now. And Independent, although they're spread out along the eastern flank, they're too well consolidated on the western flank. And I could see Independent clutching this.
Galil woke back up and he's already taking fire again.
Amazing.
He somehow woke back up and healed himself, and as soon as he moves, he gets fired up.
So he was by the car when he got knocked out, so we might have gotten knocked out previously on that spot and then woke back up. But yeah, Anderson is engaging with that. Ooh, yeah, a few more hits going on by Anderson. Again, Anderson, the head honcho of FNF, the guy that is in charge. But we've got Mountain and a few others coming up. Mountain has a Marksman rifle. He could easily pick Anderson off. Meanwhile, Vargrant down on BLUROFR. Buckets trying to pull back as well. And GREENFOR is making a push on Bravo's position, getting right up on it. Carlson trying to get a kill with his handgun, but he gets sprayed down by 2 AKs. And then Eagle sprays down one of the 2 guys that double tapped him. Butters now coming around on the flank. This poor PV1 actually gets a drop right there. Might get a shot on Eagle as well. Kevin puts his head up, gets a kill on another guy. Butters might catch Chupless out of position here because Chupless is medicing. Get him, Butters! Butters! Butters, shoot your gun! There you go. Butters got him.
Real sure that he saw him before he died.
Exactly.
And Kevin going John Wick with the handgun, getting Eagle down. He needs to get that double tap before he gets blue on blue.
So that flank has been collapsed. They haven't told their Delta team machine gunner to stop firing yet, but Independent, I mean... God damn, BLUROFR needs to get some good PvP in because they're about to have a lot of dudes. But you see that southern flank.
Oh my god, yeah.
That southern line of BLUROFR has now consolidated back into the sector. They are going to make Independent fight for these last few inches.
Yeah.
So I like the reconsolidation here.
Absolutely, this is what they saw the signs early enough, and they were able to work it out to the point of getting it. But Twig King gets rocketed in the minaret that he's in. He survives.
Another one going down there.
Down the ladder.
He's trying to go prone. He's got to climb down. Good call there. They realized Twig King was using that to scout out, so they can knock out his lines. Yeah, because he's got an LR. He's been telling his guys where BLUROFR has been maneuvering, so knocking him out of that position is a great call. And now he's going to have to find his way down. No, he's still using it. Fuck your AT. I can still do recon. And now you're having these independent oh, look at this massive independent squad.
I know,
coming in, gonna get right on top of the sector, probably even enter the sector, but they're being flanked by Anderson, who has gone prone holding this wall.
The commander.
Skelly is running up though, and there are some holes in that line. Skelly moving up for the kill. I'm trying to check.
Oh, there's a hole in the wall right in front of Skelly.
Yeah. Skelly, he gets beaten to the punch by a machine gun. But that is A-okay. And now you're having that
machine gun fire,
Yep, eastern flank is now being utilized here. Mountain running up with that marksman rifle, picked off someone on a rooftop, making sure he's dead with that double tap. Independence southwestern flank still dealing with a lot of BLUROFR guys in the town. They're going to be slowed down, but there are a lot of heavy hitters here on this independent flank. I'm going to be biased and say that they are heavy hitters, but I know for a fact Skelly can do really well. Mountain is also really good with that marksman rifle. And Yander, he had 3 AT kills last session, excuse me, in the first round of NA's branch. Yeah. So, I mean, their CQB I'm going to expect to be stellar, but they have a lot of guys they got to fight here to get up there. But Independent closing all these gaps, I mean, it's going to be down to the wire. Go ahead, Barbarian.
Well,
Independent has SVG 9 tagging. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, this close quarters, these people who know what they're doing, in addition to that eastern flank, BLUROFR's getting
catching Phoenix off
distracted, and that's the perfect environment, the perfect opportunity for some of these heavy hitters, like you said. However, Falcon walking around facing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that desync from his Obama computer. The guy plays on a 2016 Mac, by the way. He's weird.
How is that?
I don't know. Dude, because he... have you played Phasmophobia with him? He literally takes like 5 minutes to load a map. It's hilarious.
But why is it the Obama computer?
Have you never heard the term Obama phone?
No.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Independent trying to close some guys in, but they're being pretty even on the PvP. That's not what Independent wants to have right now. Bad frag just happened, I think. Yes, it did. So Azariah just hurt himself a little bit, but they're trying to push in this urban area, make sure it is cleared. And now we're seeing some independent forces push into the BLUROFR force. They got to be careful they don't get encircled. And independent, they have so many guys on reserve that need to be pushed in right now, but it looks like they're trying to rally up. I see Sideways getting in an off-road, 2 pick dudes up, and you're seeing this Delta team, actually the entirety of Delta squad also come up, but they are in the open, so BLUROFR catches them out of position. That's going to be nasty. But the independent attack is down to 4 guys on the northern flank. Make that 3 as Pierce gets another kill. It is up to Falcon, Wardog, and Azariah. And Falcon, he's going to run into Helios here. Manages to get the kill, though.
Lance Corporal Fist, the M249, getting 2 kills on Potato Hog and someone else. Scorch wakes back up. Potato wakes back up. Great effort from him, but just wasn't able to secure those kills.
Nice. More grenades being popped over the wall. Independent, they're playing this super tactically.
As pushing in, got that full auto AK. See what you can do with it.
I mean, in CQB, I'd rather have the 30-round 7.62 rifle than the 20-round 7.62 rifle.
And Falcon goes down to Pierce, I think.
That sucks, because Falcon was the machine gunner. They needed that for CQB here. So now it's up to Wardog, who is another good vet. I didn't mention him earlier. My bad. And Azariah here.
He's a Chad. He's got the Chad loadout, the PKM and the RPG.
Yep, he's going to catch Pierce out of position. Oh, wow. Pierce, you always got to check your corner when you're in CQC, man. Let's give him a warm up. Azariah coming around as well. Catches Victor Kolak out of position. Wardog's going to be able to assist and get him killed. Beautiful inflating fire being delivered here, but Victor Kolak turning on his lag switch unfortunately was enough. Now Snow's coming around. And Snow doesn't notice. Azariah going around and gets the double tap. Snow, you forehead. But Martin checks over doesn't notice Azariah. Azariah did just see him for a second, though. Tried to give a shot. Wow. This is only round 2.
Snow's trying to get Dreek back up, but...
Phoenix giving some shots. Instead of War Dog going for Misu. Wow. Misu is able to get the drop, though. It is up to Azariah. But Azariah has a lot of backup coming in from the entirety of Independent Delta. 10 minutes on the clock remaining. Blue 4 is going to have a very hard time holding this position, but I mean, just look at the map view. There are a lot more Op 4 guys and independent guys right now than Blue 4. Azariah desyncing out, unfortunately gets taken out by a key hill from Phoenix Overlord, an older TSB player that has recently come back to reclaim his title. AP 6'5", though, jumped out and tries to charge it with the Marksman rifle. Doesn't get any kills, though. That was a little ballsy. Should have played that a bit more tactically.
Was that a grenade?
That was a bad frag on Independent, and I think Ketch just blew himself up with his own grenade. He failed to... No, he dropped it. It was at his feet. That's why you gotta catch the grenade, man. Bad things happen. Another grenade going in there, but it's Independent grenading their own guys. That's not what you want to see right now. 9.5 minutes remaining. Leaning to Independent, but Blue 4 can still hold this position.
Yeah, they've got a decent amount of people still up, and as long as one person is in the
Indigo
sector,
Fox's keyhole right here.
Stay in Blue 4's hands. Now, the amount of time left, I think it's going to be close, but if Blue 4 can, I was going to say consolidate, the only people not in are Cosmonaut and Mannerheim, who are actually about to roll up
real
on
quick
Fisher
to take us out of the action.
And execute Fisher.
So Sideways coming in, he has a full off-road of 6 Independent guys to also give some assistance here. But looking at the map again, I'm seeing a few less Independent guys. I mean, this could go either way. It's going to come down to the CQB here.
Decent shots going in, but like they need to go in and take these guys out. They can't be just doing these pop shots.
Yeah, so all these PV, I just realized all of them are PV1s, and then they have a major. They're trying desperately to bandage the major. They don't know what to do without the major, guys. They're trying to get him up desperately.
Another kill for GREENFOR. Just whittling this defense down bit by bit. We need to make it quick.
So we have an Echo group dismounting, but Riot, he's trying to stop them himself. He threw a smoke grenade instead of a frag. We also have some Blue 4 guys trying to pick off Valhalla, but Valhalla has a Marksman rifle. This is still anyone's game, but I'm seeing just more and more Independent guys getting picked off, and Blue 4 is down to the guys they have in the AO consolidated here.
There's a few more coming in from the north. Brady, Kernshaw, and Hudson.
Riot going down.
Coming in as a little bit of a reinforcement, but that could be the deciding factor. If they're coming on the flank of this GREENFOR Garrison War 2 story, that could
2 more Independent guys just went down.
Long enough to give Blue 4 the
7.5 minutes. All right, more Independent guys coming in. It's just, if Independent gets even trades, they should be able to win this, but it's going to be Pyrrhic.
Absolutely. At this point, it is...
Sideways remounting.
Pride, all that kind of shit, out the window. Win by any means necessary.
So we've got Pickles and Erickson trying to push on Mito and Jane. Mito getting shot up a few times. Erickson running in, getting the kill. Now Jane is under pressure, trying to fire into Pickles. Gets the down. But he has a 249. He's fighting Erickson. Manages to outshoot Erickson there.
Supporting fire coming in from green, but it's way too late as Jane Saunders makes their way back downstairs. Pickles wakes back up though, just in time. Oh, for Jane to put a bullet in his head.
Erickson's back up though. I do like how this AO's gone from bright to dark, but Independent shoots Erickson.
Yeah, I was about to say.
6.5 minutes. Still anyone's game. It's going to be a close one.
Push. He's trying to make a play. And so is Martin.
Jinx. All right, Martin. That room is filled with bad guys. He's going to mag dump the door. The privates were able to get their major up, though. This could be bad, though. The major's back up. He can consolidate his privates.
And a huge force of GREENFOR just came in to reinforce. It's another squad.
Private Green sacrificed himself to kill Martin, and Private Green's still alive. Damn.
Why is there a frag? Who's still a frag?
Because fuck Shade, that's why. Might have been Indigo Fox, actually. Indigo Fox coming up, trying to kill Private Green. Manages to knock out Private Green. Unfortunately, where's the Major? The Major is dead. The privates don't know what to do. Indigo Fox trying to flank around, gets cut out of the open, knockdown, and Neptune and Sideways get him mowed down 2 guns to 1. We have Scorch coming around on Blue 4, catches a private Cuckshaw out of position. I butchered his name.
Cuckshaw?
Kachow, whatever. I'm bad with names. This is Scorch with the fucking mat rifle.
Yeah, this is
5 minutes remain.
5 minutes, 5 Blue 4 members. I mean,
holy crap, you can count. You're right, this is gonna go to overtime if Independent stay in the sector.
Yeah, Blue 4's gonna have to push them out and clear the sector for them to end that overtime.
This does give Independent a little bit of time to regroup, though.
And they're not, now they're letting flares to see shit. It's getting that dark that late in the match.
4.5 minutes.
Using the night vision.
Scorch coming around, spot Streak. Dreek spots him, tries to put a GL over there.
Oh, GL duel.
Scorch replies with his own, and that was a lot more accurate. Second one going in, knocking Dreek out. Dreek, you should have known not to stay there. Forehead.
Brady doesn't even, it doesn't even cross his mind. Brady, turn to your right.
Brady, no! Scorch coming in, 6 kills in, trying to sweep the rest of Blue 4. Hudson going prone. And catches him, nice.
Scorch could wake back up, but that was a good play by Hudson. Good reaction.
Hudson needs to go up and double tap, but he might be fearful that there are more guys. Did you just see Hudson's door open behind him?
No.
Hudson, get out of there. The ghost is about to kill you.
Wrong game. This is Arma, not Phasmophobia.
Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, I get confused.
Retrospect. But first mate Scuba might be cut in the rear from Hudson in this doorway. There are new people coming in. They don't know the area. More meat for
Hudson just fired at Scoop. Yep. GL going in there. Independent, I don't know why they're still consolidated in this building. They need to make a push.
Dreek woke back up for a second, but then Ash ended his life with that PKP, and then
Hudson just got Scoop. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Scoop. That was the guy next to him.
Yeah, that was Ash.
Gotcha, sorry. It's 3 versus a little over a dozen, but 3 minutes left on the clock. It might go into overtime.
And they're just chilling. They're fortifying this one place and they're working for it. You see people like Spectre have that RPG ready.
The tandem, yep, they're trying to catch where Blue 4 is consolidating here, yep.
Oh, and if that was actually
on the right building.
Yeah, it might have done something to Lurch, but he's gonna get spooked and leave that building. As Porter is pushing up along with Mags, they're calling for a full-on charge. Break the
Hudson
line.
Catching Porter out of position. Hudson gets knocked out by Mags, though. Oh, that would have been a beautiful double kill.
Oh.
That's not what Blue 4 wants to make right now, though.
I was hoping for it. I was really hoping for it.
I was hoping for a great double kill there, too. And now Independent using these last 2 minutes. They're gonna push. Oh, God. Phoenix and Lurch, man.
Overwhelmed. Like, no amount of explosives are going to be able
This
to
is
stop
Russian
this.
tactics. The local government's angry. Again, I think Blue 4 should have had more people in this base, but still, I mean, from what it looked like, Blue 4 was winning, but Independent just won the southwestern flank and was able to just encircle and push through Blue 4 as they kept pulling back.
Yeah, neither of these Blue 4 guys have MGs. They just have rifles. I don't think they're gonna. I don't see them winning this.
Gotta believe. I believe in Phoenix Overlord. He should be using his AT4. Oh yeah, Spectre taking out PV1 Catch. Screw that Independent guy.
That's a drink. That's a drink for Blue on Blue.
Oh, and the double tap. Excellent. Now
right,
PV Cole's confused. He's looking over to wonder, hey, you just shot my friend. Oh, they shot Catch because he had a Blue 4 rifle. So he pre-ID'd off the weapon. Oh, I love it.
I mean, valid.
It is valid, yeah. It's valid.
1 minute and 15 seconds remaining.
No, 45 seconds remaining.
Oh, for me, it's 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Oh. I mean, it's going to go into overtime, though. Megs took a second, and he got shot through the under part of the door by Lurch.
Amazing.
Oh.
Doesn't need out to be
and
sure.
The door opens. Lurch gets betrayed by the randomly opening door. It opens the second time. Coda randomly spraying. He has no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. Lurch is going on the roof.
Lurch trying to go on the high ground. He's going to shout, "It's over, Coda. I got the high ground." Meanwhile, GREENFOR pushing. Well, Phoenix only has 20 shots. He didn't pick up any freaking machine guns around. He didn't pick up the AT.
Oh, mission time.
It's going into overtime. It's going to go into overtime. There's too many independent forces in the zone for it not to count. Phoenix unfortunately, doesn't even. Yep. Ooh, it's up to Lurch. Lurch, you got this. Lurch, they're sending the privates against you. Lurch, that's a grenade. Trying to get some more shots here.
Phoenix is not mad as much as if friend comes into the window.
Oh my God, Lurch! No, Lurch! Wow, 30-second overtime right there, and Coda gets the double tap. GG round 2 for Independent. BLUROFR just lost too many people in Sector 1, and they couldn't get the number advantage back.
Much harder defense than I would have anticipated from BLUROFR, so I can't fault them. They did a great job.
Oh, yeah, for what they had and where their units were, I wholeheartedly agree.